Hello. I feel great to be here, and I'm glad if you can make it. Specifically you, A. Rothwella. I'm very happy that you're here. And today, I want to continue working on my deck of cards. Now, I started last time, and that was basically a stream where I did the first four, which were the aces. So I have these four all done, or at least as much as I can. I am planning on doing a border of white, but I do not have the proper tool to do that yet. So, so as much as I can get done, these are done. And this is, I think, 1/13 of what I need to do. So this is fun. Basically, the rundown with this deck of cards is going to be, I have them all plant themed. So this is a clover, this is a mosaic plant, this is a mushroom, and this is a bleeding heart. So I'm gonna have all of the different things be that plant, and that's gonna be super fun. And then I'm gonna slowly up the number of plants in each, and by the time I get to 10, I am going to have an unreasonable amount of them in this small tiny square. I am doing one minor change where the diamond and the clover are just going to be green, and the mushroom and the bleeding heart are going to be red instead of black and red, because I think the colors match better and I like it. So this is how much we have done so far. We have 1/13. Now today I have done a thumbnail sketches for 2, 3, and 4. So hopefully, if we are lucky today, we can get done with 4/13 of this deck of cards. So I have this handy dandy little contraption that someone helped me make, and basically it's a spot that has sticky tape in it, and I put a card in there. So actually, yeah, we need to start painting cards anyway. So you lay a card in there, and you unlike me, try to do it pretty straight. So when you put it in there, you flip it over and the tape is covering where I don't want painted, and then I'll have a square about this same size. My last stream, I had much difficulty getting the squares painted. So here we are doing that, and I have the paint just right there. So I'm gonna start by doing just 12 cards, because that's what I'm planning on doing today. And then if we have extra time at the end, which I kind of doubt we will, if we have extra time, I will paint more just in preparation for next time. So, this makes me so happy. I thought that I would need multiple layers of paint and it would go very slowly, but when I was testing it last week, I found out that I only needed one coat of paint, which is surprising. So as long as I have my brush strokes going up and down, which is the way I want it to look, it's all gonna be fine. I do make it pretty thick, so I guess that's why I only need one coat of paint, but I'm kind of surprised that I only have to do one. It's also kind of nice. Okay. Now I think the tricky part is I haven't actually tested this, so I think it should work pretty well. But also, I don't know how I feel about getting the card off. Oh, okay, I think it's working. Just kind of bending the card. I mean, I'm gonna, yeah, a bit wobbly, but clean lines, down with that. So I'm going to put this off to the side and just make 12. I will probably get paint on my table during this process. It's a whole thing. I probably should have put paper towels down, but it's fine. This desk has been through so much wear and tear. It'll survive anything I throw at it. So I got paint on my desk. This is an issue. I might actually go grab some paper towels, because for some reason, I did not do that. So, one quick second. Okay, I am back, and this time with some paper towels. So, I have one that I am going to clean this up with. Because I don't, believe it or not, I do not actually want paint on my desk, because that would be very mean of it. So, I slicked it up with water, and I'm cleaning it off. And I am going to just put that right there, and then put that on top of it. So hopefully that'll work better. And then I also have one that I can use if I need it. I was a fool. I meant to grab paper towels and then I just forgot. So here we are. It's fine. Card number 2 out of 12. Oh, okay. Oh man, this looks nice. I like it. Again, I'm very happy that I don't have to use multiple layers because I genuinely did think I would have to. And I mean, usually when you paint, you have to do multiple layers or else you don't get that good color. Ooh, okay. Time to tear the card off. I get kind of nervous when doing this bit. Ooh, okay. Because I don't want to move the card too much, I guess. But card number 2, good enough. Okay. The paper that I picked has like a slight texture on one side and then it's flat on the other, and I know that you can't see it, but I can see it, and it's kind of annoying because I know that I'm gonna get it backwards one day, and then some of my cards are gonna be textured and some of them aren't, and then chaos is gonna happen in my brain, but it's fine. It'll be fine. Ah. Oh, I almost painted on the wrong side. That's always fun. So recently I have been actually going to the library, and it's fun. Like, I've never actually gone to the library like consistently before. Like, maybe I checked out a book in the past and then I forgot to turn it back in, and then I got fined, so I never went back to the library. I'm pretty sure that's happened a couple times, so I'm actually going to the library now, and I found out that I like poetry, which is very fun indeed. And for one of my classes, we have to read a book every term, and so this term I just did my poetry book that I was reading for fun, and tomorrow I get to do my my book report on it, and it's basically a talk with my teacher, so we'll see how that goes. I'm pretty sure I'll do fine. In that class, there's been a lot of assignments where I've gone, I can put a time limit on this. So I put a time limit on myself so that I would actually get it done. And I mean, it's been working so far. I did it with a big presentation on like tattoos and such. I just doodled on myself today, but I think I actually had the tattoos that I presented back on another stream. And that was really fun. And I did that like 2-3 months early. Like, it was supposed to be an end of semester project. No, I did it at the very start or whatever. It was fun though, so I'm pretty sure I'll do fine. I don't think any other kids are gonna end up doing their book report until the actual end of the term. So I think I'm gonna be fine. It's just kind of nerve-wracking actually talking to a teacher about a book that you enjoyed, because you don't know if your teacher is gonna approve of it or whatever. I don't know. Specifically on poetry, like, I think my teacher designed this for an actual book and not a collection of poetry. So we'll see how that goes. But like, yeah, I've been going to the library consistently, and it's been kind of fun. I mean, I haven't been checking out many novels. I've been mostly checking out graphic novels because that is the easiest for me to read. And over the past couple of years, I've had a reading block where I couldn't really read books. So I'm kind of easing myself back into it, because reading a graphic novel, I can read it in one sitting, and it gives me those happy chemicals that make me go, hey, I finished a book. And so I have more motivation to read, if that makes any sense. So I've been mostly reading graphic novels and poetry because they are shorter and I can read them easier. And it gives me motivation to go back to the library and get more books. So that's how my life's been going. I'm actually going back tomorrow because there's a library within walking distance of my campus. And so after I finish the book report, I'm just gonna walk over to the library, turn it in because I finished it, and then get more books so that I can start reading more. And that should be fun. It's actually only like a 10-minute walk, which is really nice. Like, I didn't think it was that close until I looked it up on Google Maps, and it's like, hey, you can walk to the library. And I'm like, whoa. And then I started walking to the library. It's quite fun, though. And it's honestly a peaceful walk, too. Like, you can go through a neighborhood to get to it, and it's really nice. No one bothers me, either. Okay. So right now, I have 6 cards done, which means we are halfway through. Which means another 6 to go. Luckily, these have been pretty fast. I probably will have to redo the tape, so after this session, I'll probably set it off to the side, let the paint dry, and then I will redo the tape off camera. So we'll see how this goes, because I think the tape is already starting to be very mean to me. This makes me happy. It's so smooth as well. Okay, cool. 7 done. Woo! I have filled up entirely where I was originally going to put them, so I'm going to have the second paper towel I grabbed off to the side, and I will put these on there. Ooh, another fun thing that I've been doing recently is I have, basically an end of semester project for one of my art classes. And in this case, it's a really big piece. And a lot of the stuff that I have done on stream has been very small. And that is for a reason. I like small things. Small things mean that I don't get bored of it. Now, I don't like doing big things because I can and will burn out on it. So it's a very new experience to me to do something big. However, I came up with a solution, and that was to do a big collage. So I've been doing a collage recently in my art class, and it's been going pretty well. Now, granted, by in my art class, I mean I keep talking to my classmates and brainstorming in the actual class, and then I do all of the work at home. But I mean, it's worked out fine so far, so yeah, it's gonna keep going. And in my class, we have an art show, and I think it's less than a month away. We have 2 weeks to get this thing done. So we're gonna see what happens. 'Cause yeah, I don't know. I have about a third of it done, and we had 3 weeks to do it, and it's been about a week, so hey, I think I'm doing pretty good. At least I'm on schedule, you know. But I mean, in this big collage, I'm honestly pretty excited for it because I have different sections, and I'm going to do watercolors in different sections, and I'm gonna do some floral stuff, and I'm gonna draw furniture. I've planned out extensively on what I'm going to do, and I have completed a total of 5 out of 13 sections. So yeah, about a third of the way through. So that's always fun. But I've done most of the planning. I just need to do it for a couple of small sections. I'm doing a really big section on floral things. So I have watercolor floral, and then I'm gonna have some acrylics, and then I'm gonna get some fabric swatches, and then that leads into the landscape and such. I have lots of floral, and then I'm in the floral corner, because I have it all sectioned in one corner of this big collage, and in that corner I'm going to have just that corner have a 3D frame of flowers from wreaths. So I made wreaths a while back, and I have a bunch of flowers left over from that. So I'm just gonna I'm just gonna go for it and make a frame for it. And I think that's the most exciting part for me. Okay, so we have done 9, which means we only have 3 more, which is great. So 3 more cards to paint, and then we can actually get started on the art bit. But yeah, I'm really excited for this big collage, and it also, it also doubles for like a presentation that I have to do in a poetry class. It's basically an open mic day where we just share, and we have to do it like twice per term or whatever. And I've just shared art every time because my teacher says that's fine, and why not? I have lots of art to show, and I'd rather show art than poetry. And so I'm waiting on holding off on doing my second one for this term so that I can do the collage. So once I get the collage done, it's also gonna double as another assignment in another class for me. So that's great, honestly. If I can get away with using one thing for 2 assignments, I will 100% do that. So that I have more time to do other things, like this stack of cards. I mean, both make me very happy, so I'm not gonna complain about doing either one. Okay, cool. 2 more, just 2 more. I feel like the paint on the corners is getting a little bit smudged, but I'm not gonna complain. We have 52 of these cards to do. I'm not gonna make each one perfect. If I were to make each one perfect, I would get too caught up on the details and wouldn't actually be able to do anything. This brush has made it super easy too. Like, I have a slightly smaller brush, and I think I used it last time, and it didn't cut it. So I have this bigger brush, and I think this is the biggest brush I own that isn't a sponge brush. So, yeah, I don't paint very often. I want to buy some bigger brushes because the one thing that I like doing with acrylics that I can do without stressing is landscapes, which sucks. And I really like gradiating the colors, and it's really hard to do that with small brushes, especially if it is a larger canvas. So I really need to get some bigger brushes, or else I'm not going to be able to do the landscapes I like. But, oh gosh, I almost dipped it in the water instead. Whoopsies. Okay, luckily this is the last one, and then I can start talking about all of the plants, because I like the plants. Otherwise, I wouldn't have picked them. Now, I mean, obviously, I had to pick, like, ones that kind of resembled the actual, like, deck of cards. I guess I could have gone for something different, but I liked the idea of having it resemble what's actually on the cards, so I did pick, the Bleeding Heart for heart, because that's what makes sense. So I have something similar to what is, an actual deck of cards, and I am going to be doing a custom thing on each one instead of just slapping it on there. So I did do the thumbnail sketches, and that's what I'm going with. I'm gonna have each thing just be slightly with another plant. So I have a mushroom on screen, and that's kind of like a reference for the mushroom that I'm doing. And oh man, is that gonna get complicated fast, because in some of my super tiny thumbnail sketches, once I got up to like 6, I had no idea what to do with the extra mushrooms. So I stuck them on a log. So eventually I'm gonna need to get some browns out and then do that. I'll take that out in a second. I just want to rinse or dry my brush off before all of the paint gets stuck in it, because you have no clue how many times I have done that. I have just accidentally left my brush with paint on it out, and then the brush has gotten ruined. So I've been trying to make sure to not do that. One of the benefits of watercolor. The paint may get stuck in it, but the water will evaporate. I don't know if that's a benefit or not. Okay, cool. This is the last one. Now, luckily I did kind of separate. So I'm gonna put this off to the side and instead grab the ones that I did first, which should be dry by now, and then we can start sketching out the ideas for number 2. I'm just gonna grab the first 4, stick this there, and say, we're doing things. Woo! Now, hopefully this is dry. It's dry enough. I will very carefully sketch on it though, because, oh man, I could ruin the paint and that would not be good. Yeah, okay. Cool. This is fine. This is fine. Everything is fine. Okay, so we have this, and I want to start on 2, which means, since I don't have the white pen to do the borders yet, I'm just going to completely leave that how it is. I'll just do that in a different session, and I will do just the plants today. So we'll go very light sketching, because I don't exactly know what I'm doing, and I do need to grab my kneaded eraser, because that thing has saved me so many times. Like, dang, a kneaded eraser comes in so handy when you're trying to get rid of just everything. So, kneaded eraser. Best part, it stretches. And you can break it apart and mold it back together. It's like clay, but you can erase with it, and you can reuse it. It's amazing. Because I'm just trying to get like the general idea first before I actually go in with the markers, because I don't want to mess up with the markers, because the markers are permanent, and luckily pencil is not. So yeah, we're doing the pencil first. So I think, that's about the middle. Okay, cool. That's fine. We'll do them almost touching. And then I can do the details in a second. But we have a very basic sketch. They are just diamonds after all. And then I am just going to use the card that I did for the ace as a reference, because I don't want to pull up a picture of the actual plant. And also it's very hard to see the leaves on the actual plant because there are so many of them. Like, I know I'm doing just 1 leaf here, but on the actual mosaic plant, it starts in the middle and then it spirals out and you get like 200 leaves. So I will not be drawing that because that is way too much for me. But I do have markers and I do have 2 leaves, so I can do that. So I am going to very lightly leave some lead left. Thank you, Kneaded Eraser. You have saved me yet again. And I think last time I started with, I can't remember. Cool. We're gonna go, I think this one is slightly lighter. So we're gonna go with this one, and we're gonna hope for the best. Luckily, this doesn't have too many consequences. Yes, okay, cool. This is what I need. Oof, it's kind of hard to draw with this on the paint. This marker is running out of ink. It's okay, baby. You're fine. It's okay. I've had you for so long. Don't give up on me now, please. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Everything is fine, you know? Yep, okay, cool. It's all good. All good. I really, really hope that this doesn't run out while I'm working on this deck of cards, because I already committed to using this color, and it's really kind of splotchy, which makes me sad. Maybe I should start saving up some money to buy another marker pack, because some of these markers, like this one, are running out of ink, and that's a lot of them. And sadly, on the website that I buy from, they do not offer singular colors, which sucks because that's what I need. Oh, if you're watching, please. I just want the singular colors. I will pay extra for them. If I can just have another 42, that would be great. Like, please, thank you. Okay. But anyway, yeah, I have the darker shades in. So this is interesting, but I want to blend it again with the lighter one because that's what actually makes the colors go together. And I really hope that this doesn't run out. Like, really hope. Because I have to use this for, I think, 26 cards. Because I have to use this as the base for the mosaic plant and the clover because they use the same palette. That's an icky start. But we have that. And then there is 3 of these, and I'm not entirely sure which is which. It's fine. I'll figure it out as I go, I guess. I mean, it's not like I can ruin this entire thing by making one mistake, right? Wait, I have paint. I can just paint over it if I need to. Okay, cool. Yeah, we're fine. Suddenly that assures me. But, this is looking kind of sweet. I do want to add just a little tiny white highlight because white details just make the entire thing a bit better. Okay. So far, we're halfway done with this card. We just have the one leaf, and we're gonna do another. And again, I really hope that this doesn't run out. I would be so sad if this marker finally ran out because I have been using this, I think, since I got the pack. Like, I've been attached to this and marker and some others since I first got them, and that was, I think, 4 years ago. Nearly 4 years ago, I think. I got it on Christmas, so that says something. Yeah, actually, I have 4 marker sets, so yes, it was 4 Christmases ago. Because every year on Christmas, someone has gotten me a new marker set, and it has been amazing. Getting a new marker set every year is just, like, amazing, and it's the highlight of every year, you know? New marker set, new swatches, new things to try. It's great. And hopefully it won't run out because I do not currently have the money that I can spare for just a new marker pack of the same stuff I already have. That there's clarification on that because I can and will spend money on new things. But if I already have them, no. Maybe I should just learn how to make my own markers. I have that mentality with so many things now. It's like, why should I buy this thing if it's cheaper to make it? And the problem is that it is not in fact cheaper to make it. It's just me going, but I can do this better, and I can do it for me and how I want it. Because if I learned how to make markers, then I could have infinite 42s, which is a perfect olive green, by the way. And I love that marker so much, and it's dying on me. And I am so sad. But the thing is I have that same make it yourself mentality with so many things. And yeah, I think a lot of other people do. Because I look at things and go, I could learn how to woodwork. I can learn how to make my own chairs. I can do that with so many things. The only thing I can't do it with is electronics. And by that is just anything that uses electricity, wires. Doesn't work with my brain. And you know what? I'm fine with that. I can pay someone to do that for me. And by pay, I mean probably get my father to do it for me. But luckily, I have not needed to do that yet. So my father is free for now. Maybe one day I will learn how to woodwork and I can make my own chairs. One of my, I call it a dream. Because it probably is a dream that will never come true. But I aim to basically make my own house. And I don't mean just the house. I mean, I will design the house, I will make the house, or pay someone to make the house. It's fine, whatever. If I have the money, I can do it. And then I will make the things that go in the house. So I will do all of the interior decorating, and no, do not aim to misbehave. I aim to wait, no, that's tax evasion. Anyway, don't commit tax evasion, kids. Anyway, I aim to just make all the things in my house. Like, I will gladly make all of the chairs and make a table and learn how to sew. I mean, I kind of do already, but I will make everything that goes in my house. Just you wait. I don't have a house to do that yet with, though. But this is the first card of today. Done. And it didn't take too long. I just got distracted by talking about making things. And for valid reason. So wait. Where should I put this? This is a tricky situation. Okay, cool. It's going on a shelf next to me, and we're gonna forget that those are there, and I will lose them, just like I almost lost my ace cards. Like, literally, within this past week, I put these inside of a book to press them. Now, I mean, it didn't work too well. They're still very bendy, because within a minute of taking them out of the book, they were bendy again. However, I did genuinely forget that I left them in a book, and which book I left them in, and which page I left it on. So that was a fun experience trying to find these. Okay, so I think we're gonna do clovers next because I have the colors out already, and then we will probably move on to the bleeding heart and then the mushroom. I think that's a good place to start. We're gonna do this one, and I think, yeah, we're gonna go one right here, and then one right there. Luckily, once you draw enough, you can learn how to make circles pretty well. So I actually do kind of know how to make circles. True. I'm just very... I will probably try that, okay? In my defense, I am just worried about accidentally ruining the paint. I am a very anxious being, and I think that you already know that. But I am here, and I will try it. I will definitely try it. However, I will try it on something else first, and then on my precious cards. Oh, jeez, I almost bent it. That's always fun. I am a bean. Small little bean. I mean, I like making small things. I mean, ooh, okay, yep, that's a neat eraser. I mean, you can tell by how I'm making just 24, no, not just. I am making 52 tiny cards, just because I can. Like, there was no incentive to do this. I just straight up went, do you know what I could do? Make a deck of cards. And then now I'm doing it. You see, there's the make it yourself mentality. Why would you go buy a deck of cards? And when you can just make your own deck of cards, you know? You can make them however you want. I'm making mine into plants, and I'm switching up which colors are which, because I like it better. Anyway, I need to draw clovers, and I need to draw them better this time, because I did not like how they looked. I need to not have one hanging halfway off the page. That's what I did wrong. Okay, cool. I have those. Shapes are a bit off. Oh well. Anyway, we can start now. Makes me happy. I feel like I am going to be very bad at whatever job or career I end up in the future, because I am just going to do whatever I want. But actually, wait. There's the thing, is because I do whatever I want, because this is an example. I just wanted to make a deck of cards, so I did it. However, I am also good at following instructions, so maybe people should just not leave me unattended and I will not do sporadic things. However, I don't know. I need a job that will either A, make me happy, or B, give me money. just give me money. Like that might be the entire reason why I end up in the career I do. I just need money so that I can buy things like this. I can buy card stock to make my own deck of cards for some reason. Cause yeah, jobs that you don't like would really suck, and working every day sounds unappealing. However, I do that anyway, so I feel like it wouldn't be much of a change for me. I'm just working on things like this, where it doesn't technically matter if I do it or not, but I'm doing it anyway. And I mean, I'm learning. I feel like every artist has this problem. They struggle on finishing things, and I am actually doing pretty good on developing my skill of finishing things. So I'm quite happy with myself, to be honest, because I'm actually learning to finish things. Like this is gonna get finished. It's just gonna get finished on stream. Have I worked on it off stream at all? Not very much, other than doing thumbnail sketches. And that was basically spur of the moment yesterday when I realized I had to stream today. Hi kitten. Indy really wants my attention, so maybe I will give her attention when I am done streaming. Alright, Indy? Okay, cool. She isn't listening to me. That's fine. Whatever. But yeah, I just need money so that I can make things, because that's all I really want to do in life. Cat appearance? Cat appearance, question mark? Indy, do you want to come up here? Come on. No? Okay. Well, you are anyway, so... No. Okay, yeah, she's struggling. I don't think she wants to come up here. Maybe a bit later, when she gets really needy for my pets. Yeah, so much sadness. Perhaps she will visit later. Yeah, you're a little brat, Indy. It's okay. I still love you. My kitten is very cute. I got home today, and she was so needy for me. And she does it every day, where it's just like, I get home and then she's like, oh, okay, so it's cuddle time. And I'm like, no, Indy, I need to do things. I need to like unpack my bag from today and do homework. And she's like, no, it's cuddle time. And so I'm like, all right, Indy, well, I guess it's cuddle time. And then I end up taking a nap and she gets angry because I'm not petting her. So that's usually how it goes here. This is a good color, right? It's fine. This is fine. Looks kind of dumb. It's fine. Wait, I have a blending marker. Why am I not using that? Okay, I'll grab it when I'm done with this. 1 second. I don't need to use this marker to blend. I have a blending marker. What am I doing? So silly. Anyway, blending marker. Okay. So now that we have that, we can actually blend this and make it look decent. I do now see why I used the green. It was so that it actually stayed green instead of turned white, but it's fine. It's fine, right? Yeah. I'll just add more, veins. I'll just add the actual details on top of it with the white again. So I think, was this one the one that I used? Because that ain't dark enough. Nope, that's definitely not the one I used. I'm pretty sure I used the dark one, you know, because that would actually make sense. Yeah, okay, yeah, I did. I am a fool. Oh well. Okay. So we have that. Not sure how I feel about it. but it's fine. And then we get to do it again. And now we have 2 clovers. And wait, white details. White details are the best things. You gotta have fun with them. I think they genuinely are like one of my favorite things to do is just add whites on top of whatever I am drawing. Because the other day I did I think it's called a skyscape, where I just basically did a watercolor picture of a sky with some mountains, and it looked kind of boring. And then after it dried, I put clouds on it, and it was great after that. Like, I'm genuinely happy with how it turned out just because of the clouds. So I think I like the ace better, but I'm happy with how this turned out, which means our second card done for today. Again, didn't take too long, which I'm kind of surprised about. Just a bit, you know? But I think, whoo, I just accidentally threw something on my desk. Whoopsies. I think I want to do the bleeding heart next because the mushroom just takes energy. I mean, the difference between these is I actually have to outline this, or else you can't see the stem. And also, I'm like least familiar with the mushroom. It's more complicated shapes, you know? So let's do the mushroom last. I'm gonna do the bleeding heart now, and I want to modify this. So after I put away these colors, I am going to add more red into it, because right now this is very pink. And if you look at a bleeding heart, it is pink. However, I want it to be slightly more red because just because I am going to have green and red be the 2 colors, so that this is actually a functional deck of cards, you know? Oh geez. And of course I have way too tight hair bands. Oh no. Okay, cool. Love that for me. So we have that, and I am actually going to just straight up pull out a red and hope that this turns out fine. So I think I'm just going to add slightly darker bits up here and just kind of the hope that it turns out fine. And the red. And then I'll blend it. I'll blend it because right now it looks kind of derpy. Just a little bit. Whew. This blending marker has gone through a lot. I've had to blend all of the colors with it. So many of the colors. I mean, I just had to blend the green. So one side of the marker is green and another side of the marker is red. So fun times. Okay, so we have this. That's from last time. And now we get to start on this thumbnail sketch. So I'm going to have it kind of overlapping because that's the best that I could think of. With these, with the bleeding hearts, it was very difficult to fit all of them in, and eventually I'm gonna have to start overlapping them because they're awkward shaped because you have the heart bit and then you have the dangly bit, and some fold out. They curve out. So it's a very awkward shape to work with. And you know what? I'm fine with that. It's just hard to fit 10 of them on a single square. So we're gonna start with the sketch, and I think I do want to do one that is slightly open on this one. So we're gonna go one right there, one right there. So they're gonna be kind of small, but it's fine, whatever. So if we have this one open, it's like a trench coat. so it's gonna be kind of swoopy, and then there is gonna be the white bit still dangling off from it. And honestly, I think that Bleeding Hearts look the prettiest that way, but both open and closed work quite well, so we're gonna be doing both of them. So I think that's the best. Oh, wait. frustrating me because they could be bigger. They could be bigger. I mean, those were pretty decently big. And the clovers, I mean, they're clovers. I can't expect much of them. We'll try to make them bigger. I just don't like them small. Because I know that I'm gonna get small in the later cards. And I don't want to go small yet when I only have 2. So we're gonna try to make them a little bit bigger. We're just gonna see. And we're gonna hope that it's gonna turn out fine. Oop, okay, cool. So, slightly bigger. We're gonna go... That was a bit wonky, but it's fine. I can work with that. So, again, it is a bit wonky, but we have this so far. So, I think I can work with that. It'll be fine. And they're a bit bigger now. Stretching! Everybody stretch, because you know we all have bad posture sitting wherever we may be sitting. Okay, cool. So, let's not move up the case for the needed eraser, and let's slightly erase this so I can build these single lines. Then, start with the marker. Yahoo! This is a very light pink, and it's nice to start with a light pink because then you can blend things on top of it. However, it needs to be more red, so I hope it'll turn out fine. It's whatever. And also because I genuinely keep getting paint on these markers, which does not help. It's fine, whatever. We have the open one, and there is a couple bits where the pencil lines are still showing through, which is pretty annoying. But luckily I can go over that with the white gel pen that I have for details. I don't know, I do that a lot anyway, so. If my marker will work. Oh no, okay. Sometimes it just won't work, and I guess it's kind of the same with the other green one that I tried using too. They're just getting old. Poor markers. Ending their life like this, helping me make a deck of cards. Oh no. That makes me sad. Anyway, we have the base now. And I think... Wonder if I made any of you guys yawn, that would be funny. I just want some of these edges to be the darker bits, but I do still want darker bits. But I mean, it's kind of pretty. Then we can blend that in after we add the red. Very nice, very nice. Makes me happy. That's the main reason why I do art, is it genuinely does make me happy. And it's just a, I don't know, if I ever end up in a bad place, art is always there to get me out. Like, it's what makes me happy, it's what keeps me going, and when I have nothing else, I at least can draw. Even if I have to steal or take leaves off of the ground and draw on the sidewalk. Like, if I ever become homeless, I'm still gonna do art with berries on the sidewalk. And then everyone's gonna get mad at me, but whatever, it makes me happy. That's the main thing, is I do art because it makes me happy. Like, that's genuinely it. Like, so that's what kind of makes it difficult, is because I don't know if I want a career in art, because it's what makes me happy, and I fear that if I make a career out of my art, then I will be dependent on it for money. So if I ever don't feel like doing it, then I have to do it because it's my source of income. Like, I fear that if I rely too much on the art, then I won't be happy from it anymore. And it's a conundrum, you know? But, I mean, it does genuinely make me happy, so I'm gonna continue doing it otherwise. And I might just get a career in something else. Maybe I'll even just go into retail if it just gets me money so that I can continue doing art. Like, I'm fine with that. Like, if I can just continue surviving with my hobbies, like, grand old time. Like, I can live like that. Or at least I hope I can. I hope that I decide that that will be enough for me. So, I don't know. I'll decide in the future. Luckily, that is a future me problem. But luckily, I know future me will take care of it instead of ignoring it. It's just not a problem that I am equipped to solve at the moment, sadly. But I am equipped to solve the problem of these dangly bits on the stupid bleeding hearts. They make me kind of pissed off. Just a little bit, you know? Like, they just kind of do that. Why? That's all I have to ask. Why? It's the same color that I used on the mushroom stem right here. And I had to go around this with a darker marker so you could actually see that it exists. So, I might have to do that again. I'm not sure. But anyway, for now, wait, no, I totally forgot to do these. Yay. It's fine. These are just like slightly different colors. Like, honestly, I don't think they contribute much to it, but whatever. When I blend it, it'll probably even out. Probably. I hope it will, because otherwise I'm going to be stuck with all of these colors. And maybe this wasn't the best decision, but who knows. Time to blend. Oh, that is the green side. Lovely. Don't want green in my bleeding hearts. That's for the other team. Whatever. Okay, cool. I think that's blended enough, I think. We're gonna go over these red bits just a little bit. Blend them in. And then, ooh, that's still green. Yep, definitely need to clean the tip. It helps though, like this blending marker is so nice. It allows you to not use ink on the other markers. and you can actually blend them. So far, I have this, which I'm thinking looks quite nice so far. But I do want to add the little bits of darker color around this so you can actually see it and make that a little less obvious, like an actual, it's supposed to be there, and then add little stems to it. So hopefully that works out pretty well. I'm just gonna make that little bit just slightly slimmer so it's less noticeable, because it does kind of look out of place. And then I'm going to grab this, which is what I used around the mushroom, and I'm going to just boop. Oh gosh, this makes me so nervous. Okay, I think that looks fine, so you can actually see it. And then I will add the green to it. And I have taken out so many colors. Why do I need all of these colors? Luckily, I can keep it to mostly the same palette. But there we go. Bleeding Heart number 2 done. Which means that is the third card done for today. And we get to do the mushroom now. Which, honestly, I think the mushrooms are going to be my favorite of this entire process, just because they're so fun. Like, hello? I love you. And also the reference sketches I have, I think, are my favorite, because I have the mushrooms sitting next to each other, and then on the, after that, the even numbers are going to be on a log or a stick. And then the odd numbers are going to be creating a ring around the biggest mushroom, which will be crowned the king at the end. Or maybe just the queen, I'm not sure. Because I have a couple of ideas and I'm not sure how to implement any of them. So that's something I need to troubleshoot, but it's fine. I'll figure it out. Luckily, we have all of the markers here. And yeah, we just need to get started. So, okay, blending marker, detail, lovely. There's so many markers with the red, and I can't remember why, but it's fine. This is how many red markers we have. Now, granted, I do use this one for the bleeding heart, and then we have a total of 5 for the green and 4 for the pink. So we have 3 extra markers for the red. So that's always fun. Let's get started sketching on this. And that tiny thumbnail sketch is what we're going to be doing. So we're going to do like 1 mushroom. So we're going to have 1. And I think we're going to do ground. We're just going to do like green grass or whatever. So we're going to do ground. And then we're going to have the bigger mushroom, little skirt. And then we're going to give it an underside, because that's what big mushrooms have, I think. And then we're going to give it a top, like that. So we have that as our big mushroom. I think that's going to be pretty nice. And then we're going to draw a small mushroom next to it. And I think that will be even nicer, because it's tiny. And I get to do lots of little things for it. And so we have 2 mushrooms. And honestly, I think the mushrooms are going to end up being my favorite, because just by this, love it. Oh my gosh, looking at this makes me so happy. And I'm not sure why, but I am completely going along with it. Okay, so to start this off, I want to start with the red. And I think I started with one of these. Either that one or that one. So what we're going to do, we're going to do the eraser thing, where I leave just a little bit so I can see it. And then we're going to start with this just up here. And we're going to say, yeah, you know what, that's fine, whatever. And then we're just going to color the rest of that in. And then I can add the other details. It makes me very happy. I know that I say that a lot, but it genuinely does make me happy. Like, I'm so glad that I have found so many things in this world that genuinely just make me happy. And I think that as long as I have the ability to find things that make me happy, I'm going to be happy, and I will be grand. I will be having a grand old time. This is about the same color, actually, so I'm just going to use it to fill in all of the dots that I missed with the marker. Cool, okay, awesome. And it gives it, like, I don't know, it makes it brighter looking, I'm not sure, just slightly. And then we have this, which is lots of dark color. It's a very dark red marker. I kind of despise that this marker pack just straight up came with a bright red and then a dark red and no in between, and also no other color. Like, that's it. Like, those were the 2 reds that I got, was bright and dark. I mean, it's fine. It's been working for me for now, but I don't know. Just slightly annoying. But granted, I did get a lot of other colors. Like, with the blues, I got like 10 different blues, and I was fine with that. Like, I'm having a dandy old time with my 10 blues over there. So I think that's all I can kind of get for now, and then I will add the white spots on top of it. Let's blend this baby together. Okay, we have that. That's good enough. And I do want to do the under part, so I'm going to do that in slightly darker without the pink. Oop, if it will work for me. Come on, it's okay. Yeah, cool. It's just, yeah, it's basically the same color as... Oh, okay, cool. That was red added into it. Totally wanted that, yeah. Okay, well, that totally worked. Yep. And then I have this, which I think I'll just use as the base color for the rest of the mushroom stem. And then hopefully this will work properly and I can use this to add shadow. It works a little bit. Oh well. I have this. So now, like this, very hard for me to do. I had to just go for it without thinking, and I think it turned out good. So we're gonna have to do that again. And I'm not sure how it'll work this time. But I mean, it's fine. It's fine. Just need to add a little bit of red down there. It's fine. Okay, cool. This is at least going slightly well. So I have this, and it looks kind of off, but I think that's just because of the underside. I'll just add a little bit more red right now because might as well, right? Okay, cool. I added a little bit more. Not sure if that made it better, but it's fine. Now I get to do the tiny one. That makes me happy, tiny mushroom. Okay. Hiccups. Yay. Maybe I should have done the white first. That would probably be a smarter idea. However, I have already started on the red. So here we are. And I do have the white spots to do, but I will have to do that at the very end because it's still wet, or at least not dry. I guess there's that stage between wet and dry where, like, if you touch it, it's gonna be fine, but if you push down on it, it's not. Yeah, there's that entire thing. So I have both of these. And we're gonna do a little underside again. Okay, cool. You definitely can't see it until I get the outline in, but it's fine. It actually does have color in it, and the outline makes it visible, so I applaud the outline. Okay. My kitty really wants attention. I'll have to give her attention after this is over. But we still have a good hour, Indy. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to deal that much longer, okay? She's just waiting for me to be done. That's okay. I want to at least finish the third set of cards today. And I mean, this hasn't been taking too long. I kind of know what I'm doing, so that helps. Okay, cool. Yeah, okay, cool. No, that's fine. Please? Okay, yep. Sometimes it just don't work. It's fine. Alright, well, we have that. Again, very happy with it once I add the white spots down. It's going to be great. I am going to add this for the ground just because it adds in that little bit of extra. Just cause. I mean, I was planning on doing it anyway. It's going to be pretty necessary for when I have more. And so now I have this. I'm quite happy with it. I mean, again, the edges of the paint that I did aren't exactly the smoothest, but whatever. If I try to make each of these cards perfect, I'm never gonna get anywhere. So here I am. And
Yeah, okay, cool. I'm happy with this. I might just straight up move on to the third mushroom because I already have the colors out, and then just work my way backwards. I'm very tempted to. I do want to try adding the white spots on. On this one, I tried to add it when it was still wet, and like even when I add more on, it still looks kind of pink. But I guess that's how it's gonna go. Maybe I'll go back in with paint and add the tiny little dots in. Yeah, okay, cool. It's not dry yet. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set that off to the side, and we are going to grab another one that's fully dry. And we're just gonna grab the two that were left right there. And I think we're gonna start on the next mushroom. Again, I think the mushrooms are gonna end up being my favorite. So just letting you know. I think so. This is kind of getting started on my idea of circling the big mushroom. So we're gonna have this big one in the middle, and then we're going to have slightly smaller mushrooms going around. So we're gonna have like a medium one here, and then we're gonna have like a small one here. So we'll have something kind of like that. And then eventually when we get up to 5, 7, and 9, there's gonna be 5, 7, and 9 mushrooms all circling that one. So hopefully that looks pretty cool. Hopefully it's at least a neat idea. Because that's all I want. I just want people to think it's a neat idea. Because I definitely haven't seen many people do custom decks of cards. I don't know. Okay. Now that I have stretched, now that I have stretched like this kneaded eraser and broken my back, now we can continue. This makes me happy. Kneaded erasers make me happy. Mushrooms make me happy. Plants make me happy. Making my own deck of cards makes me happy. I honestly, while I was brainstorming doing this, there was a moment where I went, wait, I could be making a tarot deck. And then I realized that this idea would not exactly work for a tarot deck. I mean, it definitely could. Don't get me wrong. If you tried, it definitely could. But I already had planned out the four like plants and such, so I already had the mushroom and the mosaic plant and all that stuff. I already had all that, so I'm like, wait, I can't merge that into a tarot deck. So maybe if I still want to in the future, I might I might make a tarot deck as well, but that isn't going to be the next project. This isn't what this is. So this is just kind of fun. I'm just going to do all three at once. Because if I can get all of the red out of the way, then I can focus on the white. Mushrooms! They make me happy. If the marker will come out. Yoo-hoo! Oh, okay, cool, yep. Definitely what I was looking for. Okay, cool. Got all of the mushroom caps, bases on, and then we'll add this, which is the shadow, and it will look lovely. Hopefully. Yeah. Honestly, shadow is like lighting, one of my least favorite things to do. I don't know where the light is coming from. I don't know where the light doesn't hit. I don't know anything. So I don't like lighting at all. I mean, when I was working on my owl for the competition, by the way, I'm going to be hearing about the results on May 13th. So results on the owl will be on a Friday, sadly. So I will probably be very excited on that that previous Thursday, and you will hear about it 6 days later. But for now, I have that owl, and I have it in the competition. But when I was working on the owl, it was definitely a struggle because I had to find a way around the lighting because I'm not good at lighting. I'm just not very good at lighting. I haven't put in the effort to try and get good at it either, so that's definitely contributed to it. Oh jeez. See, gel pens, you gotta get good gel pens, and I don't have good gel pens. So all of mine, like, sometimes I'll just take the lid off and like the tip will just be like half screwed off, and I'll be able to like remove it, and it's a mess. I would recommend getting good gel pens if you're gonna buy gel pens, because otherwise they aren't gonna last you very long. And also most gel pens, like, they stop right there with the ink when like it could go more. I don't know. Gel pens, I think, are one of my least favorite things to work with, because although you can write on most anything with them, the ink hardly ever comes out, and when it does, it's not in the way you want it to, and it's not pleasant to write with. Like, it's one of my least favorite things. It's just frustrating, you know, but we can start working on this. And by this, I mean the stems. So, I'm only gonna do one underside for this big one. Big one gets an underside. Then I'm just gonna do the stems for the rest. And it does look pretty pink. That's probably because I blended a bunch of pink flowers with this marker. It's fine though. It's fine. Okay. Please, come out for me. Ugh. Maybe I just need to clean these markers. That might be the best bet, because this tip, so much gunk on it. I'm not sure how I would clean these markers. I might just replace the tip or get a new one. I'm not sure. I'm not sure which I would have to do, but yeah, maybe I'll just get another pack. Maybe I'll just get another pack for next Christmas so that I can have my first and possibly last for Christmas marker packs be the same pack, because I used the first one so much. Maybe, perhaps. It's up to whoever decides they want to buy it for me. If they want to buy it for me, who knows? I might not have anyone want to buy me a marker pack, which would be sad, but in that case, I would just buy myself a marker pack. Because marker packs make me happy. And you know what else makes me happy? You subscribing to this channel. No, okay, sorry, okay. Anyway, you know what makes me happy? Mushrooms. Mushrooms make me happy, which is why I am drawing some. So I have this, and this, again, really anxious part here, because I don't really know what I'm doing. I am just kind of guessing and hoping that it works. And I mean, it's been fine so far, so we're going to assume that it will be. Okay. Oh gosh. I can't stay for too long in one place with this, because, as I said, gel pens are really crappy, and when you want ink to come out, it won't come out. But when you don't, when you want ink to come out, it's not gonna come out, and it's not gonna work for you. But when you're trying to be delicate and do thin lines like this, it's gonna come out, and it's gonna go everywhere. So it's an emotional roller coaster. But we've got that, and now we need the grass. The grassy grass. Yay for grassy grass. Woo! I don't know how to feel about grassy grass, but it's fine. I think it looks fun, at least.
But that means mushroom number 3 done. And I'm not going to move on to mushroom number 4 yet because I don't know if I'm going to have time to do the set of 4. However, we do have time to finish the set of 2. So we're going to put these away and we're going to work backwards. So we're going to do the bleeding hearts next. Now for this one, I have them all in like one line. And I'm not sure how to feel about that. However, we're just going to do it. Because I don't have much else, I don't have many other options right now, and I mean, I'm fine with that, whatever. So, we're gonna put those up there, start drawing on this one, and we're gonna do just one line for reference, and we'll do a small one down here, one in the middle, and I think that one is gonna be like open. And then one at the top. So it'll be kind of like this. And then we can have the stem up here and the stem connecting all 3 of them. Kind of a stretch. Just, I mean, not very, I guess. We have room for 3. It's just, I didn't know exactly what to do for 3 or the odd numbers. The even numbers, I have a general idea of what I'm going with for them. It's just hard getting 10 bleeding hearts on a page, you know, and needing to make it all consistent between things. Just a challenge, but it's fine. Maybe I should just undo all of these markers because I feel like I'm just switching between them constantly. Whatever. So we are going to start with the lightest pink. If it will work for me because this one was being kind of sad. I know you're sad, buddy. I'm sad as well. Okay, so the owl that I drew on the streams, okay? I drew the lad pretty recently, and I had to submit him into a contest, and I think I did that about 2-3 weeks ago. So I've had a couple streams since then. However, that lad, we turned him in, and apparently we are going to get contest results on May 18th. Nope, I said that wrong again. We are going to get results on May 13th, which is a Friday, and it's actually taking place in a city near me, so I can just go to the event? Like, I can just go down there and chill and actually watch the awards ceremony. Like, I've never actually been able to do that before, so that's pretty cool. And they're actually hosting a free bird drawing workshop after it as well. So if I want to stay for the bird workshop and learn how to draw birds, like I don't already know how. I mean, I kind of know how, but it's also mostly, I mean, it is a student art show, so it is like learning how to do things. So like, if I want to stay for a workshop that lets me draw birds for free, yeah, I will totally stay for that thing. But like, I just think that's awesome that they're just hosting, just straight up hosting a free workshop for these students. Like, I just think that's really sweet. Luckily, I have all of these nice markers. I was just like, wait, where did the markers go? And then I had them right next to me like a fool. 3 times within the past week, I have lost something, and then it was only when someone else had come to look for it was I able to find it. It wasn't even them who found it. It was just they came to help me look, and then I'm like, oh, it's over there. And then I had to go grab it. So that was a fun experience. I was almost late to one of my classes this morning because I forgot where I put my lunch. Like, I had straight up packed a lunch for myself so I could eat. And then I forgot it somewhere. And I left it alone for like 2 minutes. And it was just gone. And I did not know where this lunch went. And then
someone came down the stairs and tried to help me look for it, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, it's just right there. So I've done that 3 times this week, which is fun. I did it once with the ace cards that I've already done. I did it with my lunch this morning, and then I did it one other time. Yeah, it's a mess. Oh, yay. Fun times, you know. Oh, that is a gel pen indeed. Okay, cool. Yep, gel pens don't blend well with alcohol markers. It's fine. Okay, well, I need this one. I need a different one that is just slightly darker and also slightly more purple. Like, it was very hard to get good gel pens that matched these colors that I wanted to work with. Like, I know that I have a bucket of gel pens, but searching through that bucket of gel pens just to find one that matches, very difficult. It's very difficult. But we have that now, and I think, yeah, we're gonna blend it. Woo, blending time. Oh gosh, yeah, this tip is very, very red now. Which works for this, but when we get into the green, that's gonna be an issue. Okay. Down with this. Looking pretty interesting. So far, we have this, which I'm thinking is looking pretty good. I need to do a couple little things, and then we can be done with this. And hopefully after this card, the clover, and then the third mosaic plant, that's the name. After that, we can be done for today, and then I can do more thumbnail sketches and hopefully just paint the rest of these cards not on stream, because man, that is tedious. Okay, so start with this one. Go in. I do just a little bit underneath. I'm gonna kind of blend things. Okay, cool. That just looks pink. It's fine. And then on this one down here, I am going to add that bit so that I can actually see it. And then that, so it actually kind of looks like they're connected, which means that we're done with this. So all 3 of the bleeding hearts are done, which means I can actually put away the pinks and the reds, because the greens only use the greens. Just for some reason, the bleeding heart and the mushroom just take so many colors. I'm not entirely sure. Actually, wait. Yeah, I am sure why. I did it to myself. So, those 2 over there. And we just need this to finish up today. Okay. Yay for me. I feel happy. After today, we will officially be 3/13 of the way done. I think. Yeah. 3/13 of the way done. So we're gonna do the clovers next. And for the 3 clovers, I was also kind of wanting to do a flower, so I actually might need to get out the the pinks. I might need to get out the pinks. I just lied and said the clovers only use the green. But I am going to look up a photo reference of those flowers, because man, oh man, do I not know how to draw them. But here I am. Have that. Okay, so for the clovers, I am going to first of all draw 3 clovers. So I'm going to have one right there, one right there, and then one right there, and then I'm going to have the flower right there, and the flower is going to be about that big, so it'll look about like that, you know.
and then I can add the colors, and I think I'm gonna need to get the pink out. I'm gonna need to get the pink out. So we're gonna have that. I'm gonna do, of course, the clover bits first because the green is easier, and then we're gonna move on to the flower, and then we'll be done with that, and we won't have to deal with a flower until I think 5, because for number 4 I just want to do a 4-leaf clover because I don't know, it's classic. You gotta have the 4-leaf clover somewhere in there. Honestly, I might even have a 4-leaf clover for the 10 card, because just 10 clovers in there, I might as well hide one 4-leaf clover for good luck. And ooh, if I hide one but make it super iffy so I only I know that it's a 4-leaf clover, then it will be lucky, but only for me. So when I play with the deck of cards, then I can do whatever I want, and I can, I don't know, have luck or whatever. I mean, I'm the only one. I don't even know if I'm going to be using this deck of cards because I don't have anything to use. I don't have anything to do with a deck of cards besides, I don't know, play solitaire. I don't know how to gamble. I genuinely don't have anything to do with cards. So this is just kind of a weird flex for me, I guess. Yeah, don't ask me why I decided to do this because, you aren't gonna get a good answer. And oh gosh, there's gonna be so much to do by the time I get to 10. Like, right now, the cards maybe take 5 minutes. If I don't keep getting distracted, which I do occasionally. But when I get up to like around 5, 6, I'm gonna start getting into like 10-minute card territory. And that doesn't include painting then. So something's bound to happen when I get to those higher numbers. So I think, first of all, I think, just think, I'm not entirely sure yet. I have some ideas of what I want to do for the Jack, Queen, and King. Now for the King, I think I want to do a stained glass window with it. So it would be kind of like the ace where there is just one. And then it would just be in glass. So it would be this. And then I would have it sectioned off with a more geometrical design in the middle that looked like the plant. And then I would have the just straight up colors and make it look kind of like watered down. I might have it bleed into each other. I'm not sure. I will definitely have to test that. However, that is an idea that I do want to do. And I think I want to do it for the King because it's pretty, but I could do it for any 3 of them. Just cause, you know. And for the Queen, I was originally thinking that I could do something like jewelry because I want an excuse to make mushroom earrings or something. Just stuff like that I think would be quite cute. However, I'm not sure how to exactly showcase that because it's kind of hard. I'm not too good at doing human faces, so if I were to do earrings or any sort of body part, it wouldn't work too well. And then and if I do it just the jewelry, I'm not entirely sure what I would do, like just in general. I think that makes sense. I'm not sure. I only have the 2 ideas so far, sadly. Actually, we are going to, oh geez, that is a lot on there. Ugh, sadly, this is a waste of ink. I have to get all the red off or else the green isn't gonna look any good. So yeah, I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing yet. I'm just kind of brainstorming ideas, but I'm working from the bottom up, so it's gonna be the aces, which I've done, and then it's gonna work up to the kings, queens, and jacks. Okay, so I have those 3. We're gonna go over it with this to add the final details, and then we're gonna work on the flower. And after that, we'll work on the the 3 for the mosaic plant, and then we'll probably be done for today, to be honest. Like, I mean, I know that I have the 4th planned, but Indy still really wants attention, and I'm getting a bit tired, and we're almost nearing 2 hours, so we'll probably just finish this set today and then be done. But next week, we will have 4 and 5 done, I think. I think every week I will aim to complete at least 2 cards, which I think is a reasonable goal. And I think it allows me some flexibility as well. Like, I know that the cards are gonna take me like 5 minutes for an easy set like this, and then like per card, and then like as I get higher up, it's gonna take me more time. So I'm aiming to get like 2 done per day. Maybe when I get up to like the Jack, I will have like do just 1 set every day, because I'll also have to do another color palette for it. It's a lot of work, but I mean, it's kind of fun. So I mean, that's the main reason why I'm doing it anyway. So okay, so for this, yes, Indy. What? I know. I'll be done soon. Okay, honey. So for this, I just want to do the pink to start out with, and again, this marker is losing all of its color. It's so sad. And then I'm going to go in with this one, I think, because this one is just like slightly purple, and then I'm just going to do this and kind of feather it, I think, if that's the right term. I'm just gonna add a whole bunch of tiny little lines, because that's kind of what the flower looks like. I mean, it isn't too much. I'll probably add another layer on top, but for now, that's how it looks. Okay, I think the pink does look a little bit out of place, but if I add like a leaf to it, I think that could look pretty cool. So actually, yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it right now. We're just gonna add a tiny little leaf. Not the bestest leaf, but I guess it ties it more in. Probably should have used a lighter color, but it's fine. And then I am going to go over it with, so wait, that hardly does anything. I'm just gonna put some dots on it. So I think this is the final product for the clover. I'm kind of happy with it. I don't know, it's something interesting at least. The flower is a bit interesting, I guess. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but we're just going to put that off to the side and think about it later, because I want to finish this set today, which means I get to do this one. And honestly, kind of excited for this one, because I get to do something that I'm not actually gonna get to do the rest of the time for this. So I'm going to have 1 like leaf, and it's actually going to look like leaves. Just 1 little stem, and it's gonna have 3 leaves coming off of it. And then after this, I'm gonna actually start getting into the actual I keep forgetting its name, mosaic plant. I'm gonna get actually into that and start making circles out of it and making it more like this. Which I know that's only 4 leaves, but when it gets to 10, it's gonna look a bit better. So like once I get to like 6, I can actually start doing like layers, because that's how an actual a mosaic plant again, I keep forgetting its name for no reason at all. So for this is gonna be pretty simple. I do this type of sketching all the time, so I'm just gonna have 1 up there, 1 right there, and a slightly smaller one right there, so it's gonna look like that. And I like that. So we're gonna stick with that, and since that's already pretty light already, we're just gonna go over it a little bit and we'll do the green. Now the stem is just gonna be a dark green, I think. because that'll remove some complications. Because for a lot of these, I've done little tiny stems in the same color, so I think I'm just going to continue that, and it's just not going to be as tiny. Think. Come on, I need the ridges. Please and thank you. Oh, okay, cool. No? Alright, well, you're lucky I don't need you right now. Again, these markers, very mean to me. Oh well, it's a poor thing. It's running out of ink. Every time I try to use it, it just gets slightly worse. I have heard that if you dip an alcohol marker in like hand sanitizer or rubbing alcohol, it extends its life. So I probably will try that with some of mine soon, because these poor things are just, they're so sad. They're so sad looking. But luckily I only need the ridges with this one, because otherwise it just kind of looks like a leaf. I mean, I know that it's gonna look like a leaf anyway. Like, I know that nobody is gonna know exactly what I'm doing. Indy, what are you doing? Oh, you want my attention? Okay, give me 10 minutes, alright? I will come cuddle with you in 10 minutes, alright, Indy? That means we have 10 minutes to finish this up, because she is growing very impatient with me, because I have not given her enough snuggles today. I mean, I gave her some snuggles when I got home, but I don't think that was enough for her, because I only have a limited amount of time between getting home and streaming. Yes, I understand. Give me a minute, okay? I need to finish my mosaic plant before I give you snuggles. It's okay though. I completely understand the want of snuggles. Oh, okay. So I just remembered something that I think is rather funny. But I also don't think, like, I'm slightly ashamed. So in one of my classes today, my teacher is very into giving out like small treats. And she has this like little, just little jar or whatever that we can take things out of if we get like a question right. She's a very, very sweet lady. And one of the things that she has in there is pencils. Now, I grabbed a pencil out of there today. And this pencil, oh jeez, that was red. Okay, now this pencil, it was like a really cruddy pencil. Like it was like a kind you get at the dollar store type pencil. And I mean, that's fine. I wasn't expecting anything good out of a treat jar. But the thing is that this pencil had a little notch in it. Like the wood was broken. And it went all the way up, like started halfway up the pencil and then it went all the way up to the eraser. Now the thing is you could lift that up. So obviously, the only logical thing to do is take that and rip it apart. So I broke this pencil into two parts, okay? The eraser came off, and so then I had 3 parts. Now the thing is that once that broke, I wanted to break it more. And because it was a cruddy pencil that I did not have to pay for, I was completely fine with breaking it. So I took this pencil and I broke it into many multiple small pieces just because it was fun. And also there was very visible cracks in it. And I just had that urge to destroy something. And luckily, I took it out on the pencil and not something actually valuable. So that's my funny story of today. I destroyed a pencil. Just because I could. You know, you ever get that feeling? I feel like everyone has gotten that feeling at least once, you know. And luckily today I took that feeling out on a pencil. So here we are, drawing with a pencil and not ripping it apart because I took that anger out on a cruddy pencil. And we are almost done with this. I just need to add a couple details and then Indy will finally get what she wants and I will give her cuddles. Okay. So It's a little bit messy, but I might do some touch-ups later. But I think this is what I want. And I think it's going good. Like, I got the 3 leaves. I got the 3, and we have completed. Actually, wait, I'm gonna lay this out and show everything that I have done so far because I am awfully proud of it. So I have that, and that, and that. It's a whole process, you know. I've done all of these things, and I am very happy with them. So I'm gonna show you, and then I will leave to go give Indy her snuggles. But so far, I have all of this. Now these are only 12 cards. So, not the entire deck, obviously, but happy with it. Oh, hello, Connor. I think my Friday is going great so far. I mean, sadly, I think this is like the end because, oh man, am I tired and my cat wants cuddles. But I'm happy that you found us. I'm having a good time. My Friday is going good. And I have 3/13 of my deck of cards done so far. So we're gonna do more next week, Thursday, 4:30 Mountain Time. So not sure what time that is for you, but we stream at about this time every day. Sadly, we are just finishing up, but this is what I've completed today, and feel free to go back and watch the VOD if you want to. But I'm very happy with this. We have the mosaic plant, the clover, the bleeding heart, and the mushroom. So hopefully I can actually complete this deck of cards and get all 52 done, but this is only 12 of them. So next week I will be working on it, same time. And I honestly, yeah, okay, well, sadly, this is all I have for today, and my cat really wants cuddles, so I have to go give those to her before she gets too impatient. But hopefully I'll see you next week, and thank you for stopping by, Connor. It's very great to have you here, and I think I'll see you next week, okay? Bye!